My comic books are worthless. Are yours? Good day, Gothamites. Well, good day, Gothamites. In honor of the Blackhawks, this 2015-2016 season, making it to the playoffs again, I'm wearing my Blackhawks gear. You can see I have my hat on here, and I have my jersey, my Scott Darling jersey. So go Hawks as they reach the playoffs this week. They play on Wednesday, I think, against St. Louis Blues. But we're not here to talk about the Hawks. We're here to talk about comic books. So recently, I took my kids in the Chicagoland area, to a chain of stores. I took them to one of them, of comic book and graphic novelist store. The name is Graham Cracker Comics in the Chicagoland area. And I had some comic books saved up when I was growing up. And I thought maybe I'd trade them in to see if I can get anything for them, so I can maybe buy some newer versions of comic books, something with more updated graphics, things like that. So I went and got a store employee. I had him look at some of the comic books that I brought in. And the long story short is, this employee said, my comic books are worthless. I have no value to them whatsoever. And I think that's wrong. And what I'd like to do is show you some of the comic books that I have, and maybe some of you Gothamites out there can tell me why my comic books are worthless. So here we go. I'm in a random order, no particular reason, rhyme or reason. I'm going to show you a bunch of comic books. So here we go. This one's pretty cool. It says, it's true. You're not dreaming. The Joker has conjured up the demon. So you can see that I keep these comic books in the backing, and they have decent edges and everything, and that's a pretty good comic book. Worthless. Here's another Batman. It doesn't have a title on it, but it harkens to like a Grodd type character, a water thing like the Thing. I'm not sure which character it is. Forgive me. So you're worthless. This is really cool. They're back. Green Arrow and Green Lantern. You got a problem with that? This is a Green Lantern comic book that I got quite a while ago, and it's number 47. No, it's not number 1 or 2, but why is this worthless? Look how cool that is. And you see the edges are nice. Comic book is nice and flat. I keep these protected. Worthless. I'm going to show you the next 3. Wolverine, number 1. Wolverine, number 2. Wolverine, number 3. Pretty cool comic books. Worthless. Nice edges, nice flat comic book. Clean lines. Worthless. Next, Raiders of the Lost Ark, number 1. This is the comic book version of the movie that came out with Harrison Ford. The full movie is represented in this comic book. It's a little rough on the edges. Why is it worthless, though? This should be a collector's edition. Worthless. Let's take a look at these. I got some Thor comic books I'm going to show you. Okay, we got $3.50, $4.50. Okay, we have, this is a pretty cool one. It's a little bit older one, but it's a Thor comic book. The Mighty Thor. This is episode, 241. But tell the death god that sent thee, the god of thunder, shall triumph over all. And he's battling some skull demons. That's pretty cool. It's not broken. It's got some pretty clean lines. You can see what the cost of it is. 25 cents. That's amazing. Worthless. Thor versus Loki. The mighty 350th episode. 350th appearance of the mighty Thor. Thor versus Loki in the death. Death do we part. Worthless. That's 350th episode. That's a collector's edition. Oh, look, we have a 400th edition. Supersized. Clean lines, nice and flat. Worthless. Oh, look, 450th. Take a look at this. So these are epic comic books that I've kept nice and flat. You can see it's a pretty decent condition. Worthless. Graham Cracker Comics. Why? You can't like any of them? Let's take a look at this. Green Lantern #2. Pretty cool. Street Demons. Nice flat lines. That is pretty awesome. Green Lantern #2. Worthless. We only have a few more. Oh, look, here's Catwoman #2. And guess who's on there? A different version of, it appears Batman's on this. It's been a while since I've read this. Catwoman #2. I don't have Catwoman #1, but still #2 is not that bad. Worthless. Why, Graham Cracker Comics? Why? Comic book collectors, could you tell me why none of these are worthless? If they have any value whatsoever, how about $1 a piece? Something. You tell me why it's worthless. Mighty Thor versus the Tempest. Take a look at this. Behold the power of Tempest, the God Killer. Look at that huge thing that Thor is fighting. That's pretty awesome. Okay, a little bit older. Again, this comic book is 35 cents. I wish comic books these days had that price. But pretty cool looking comic book. Flat. It's not too beat up. Nice edges. Nothing. Now, I'm a big fan of the brand new Daredevil show on Netflix. I watch it. I'm on season 2 now. I think I'm on episode 6 or 7, something like that. Love the Daredevil show. It's a very serious show. It's very somber. It's a very dark kind of show, but it's still a great Daredevil show. I got some Daredevil comics. Look at the graphics on that. That is pretty clean. And if you look, you know what? That actor does look pretty much like this comic book version. They do a pretty good job representing it on the TV show. Got the facial hair and everything, the gruff. So this one is only episode 267. Yeah, you know, it's not the #1 or #2, but I have other versions of Daredevil comics as well. Worthless. So again, appreciate you taking the time, Gothamites. If any of these comic books look interesting to you, do you have any of these comic books? Have you collected them? Are there reasons why? I have no idea. They're worthless. I'm not talking about $1 million comic books like maybe Spider-Man #1 or something like that. But these have to have some value to them. So if you have any reason why, do you agree with me? Is Graham Cracker Comics correct or not correct? Maybe it was just the employee that day. They have back versions of all kinds of comic books. Why are these worthless? So if you have any reason why these comic books are worthless, please comment below, share the video, tell others. Do I have any value in these comics? And I appreciate you taking the time for watching this video. Please hit the thumbs up and like our video. Please subscribe. And have a good day, Gothamites.